Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario World. In the last session we went through the first world and the first half of the second world, and also we did the extra worlds of the game, so we went through the hardest levels found in the entire game basically, really early on, and basically I just went insane playing them, so yeah, that was a interesting ride, but now that we're done with the Star Road stuff, hopefully everything else should be smooth sailing. I do remember a couple of levels giving me a little bit of a hard time, but hopefully there won't be any levels that were as bad as the awesome Star Road level. At least I think it was called that. The ice one that had its own separate uncut video. Cause like, that was pretty ridiculous. Like, I don't play games bad on purpose. Like, I did fail quite hard a few times. I know a lot of sections in that very level where it was definitely my fault. And I'm not the best when it comes to 2D Mario, but jeez, man. A lot of the level design in the Star Road was just evil sometimes. I mean, that's the whole point of it, but, you know. I guess I'm just like, I guess the reward you get for like completing it is kind of cool, but I mean, it's not something that I really care for too much. Like, it's nice to have like a different skin for enemies and the hub world and all that, but it doesn't really change the game enough to make me really care too much. But either way, I don't think we're going to have to worry about any too difficult levels. There are going to be a couple of... The game's still going to be pretty challenging. Like I said, this is definitely a pretty difficult 2D Mario game. I still want to say that Mario 3 is harder, but that's only because I don't... that's mainly for the... in terms of like controls, I find it a lot easier to play this game than Mario 3, just because of how Mario controls in this compared to 3. But I don't know, I still feel like Mario 3 was a little bit harder overall. Yeah, I don't know if I said earlier that this game was like the hardest classic Mario game. Or one of them or something. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I remember talking about the difficulty, or something. But yeah, I don't necessarily think this is the hardest. Well, especially since you have lost levels in the equation. But okay. I guess. Oh man, okay, I want to try and concentrate. Almost got it perfect. Yes, okay. It would be better if we got all stars, but hey. But, yeah, this game definitely does challenge you, but I think after you get through the Star Road, it's pretty smooth sailing. But it can, if you're not good at platformers or you don't have any experience with them, it can kick your butt, so... Oh wait, let's see what this sign says first. This is a ghost house. Can you find the exit? Hee hee, don't get lost. Alright, so yeah, this is the first real ghost house level where we... this is the first ghost house level that the game expects us to play, but we went through the secret one first, so... I've already basically explained how these stages work. You basically just have to go around like a little puzzle maze-like stage, and hope you find the right areas, or the right areas so you can get to the goal and stuff. It's not too bad now because we're only on the first actual level for these, or the first level we're supposed to play of them, but they do get pretty tricky later on. Like I said, one of the ghost house levels actually gave me trouble as a kid, and it took me quite some time to actually figure out like how to get through one of the stages. So and also most of them have not all of them, but most of the ghost houses have secret exits, and more often than not, they're actually pretty tricky to find. So you're gonna have to be having your eyes peeled for those, because on my Seas Brain run, the first run I 100% in this game for, I actually had to look online for some of the secret exits in those stages, or just in general. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that little weird edit right there. I had a couple of issues with my recording program, and for some reason it won't let me record on Amarek TV for the Wii U preset. So at the moment I'm using a completely different program, but hopefully I can sort things out with Amarek soon, because that's the thing I use to live stream, and without that, well, technically I can use everything else. Just not the Wii U or any HD system like the PS3 or Xbox One. I think anyway, because whenever I turn it on, it just says there's a problem. Now, basically, I tried to make the settings a little bit better, because in the last recording session, it kept having this message pop up where it's like, oh, there's a problem with the recorder, it won't function properly. And basically when that happens, sometimes the video will lag a little bit, so like it will have a massive lag spike, and it can cause me a lot of troubles. And well, that was just me failing, but the lag spike basically stops the program from showing anything to me for like 2 seconds to like 10 seconds sometimes. And yeah, it hasn't happened a lot recently, but when that does happen, it is pretty annoying, and it did occur during the last time I recorded this. So this is actually being recorded what was it? I want to say a day or two after the original recording. So yeah, it's been a little bit of time, but yeah, basically what I was talking about earlier with the whole secret exits, yes, I actually checked to make sure I didn't just skip over the rest of this conversation, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, when I did play this game through for Seas Brain, I actually had a lot of trouble, well, not a lot of trouble, but a decent amount of trouble in terms of like just getting all the secret exits and stuff, because a lot of these things are really well hidden, as opposed to a lot of the new Super Mario Bros. Stuff. Because I will admit, Mario U and maybe Luigi U, I can't remember exactly, but that game, I will say, it had a pretty decent amount of well hidden secret exits to find. But Mario Wii and New Super Mario Bros. 2, DS was okay, but it wasn't like too hard to find a lot of them. But what is it? The Mario U secrets aren't exactly as hard as these ones, I feel, but they still were pretty good. Like, they were definitely a step up from Mario DS and Wii, so that's something to, I guess, be happy about. I mean, I'm not saying that secret exits are like what make a Mario game great or anything like that. That's like the least of the things a Mario game needs, but okay, I really need to just like jump on this. But yeah, I'm basically what I'm trying to say is that this game does an excellent job of like hiding the secrets away from the player and making them feel smart when they find them. Like I said, I feel like this game does a really good job in rewarding players, and like once people find secrets, the game makes them feel like they accomplished something, you know. And that's not really something I see too much in some of the modern 2D games. Like, Mario U did a pretty decent job, but the other new Super Mario Bros. Games didn't really feel rewarding enough to me. Like, I guess it was pretty cool when you found out that there was a secret way, like if you turn Mini into Mini Mario after fighting certain bosses in the world, you can go to like worlds 3 and 5, I think, something like that. But yeah, I will admit that was pretty cool. But like, everything in Mario Wii and most of the stuff in New Super Mario Bros. DS didn't really feel that rewarding to me. Like, I don't know. I guess it is cool, like when you find new levels and stuff, but it doesn't really have the same impact that this game does. Like, it. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the thanks to the open world kind of the open world style of hub that this game has, it makes you feel like you're seeing more of the world when you find a secret exit and stuff. So, and I guess they kind of tried that with Mario U, where it's like the world map is a big open area, and that's something I really do like about Mario U, because they've been milking Mario 3 stuff for so many games now, and it's nice to have Mario World get some love in the equation, you know, because like, I'm not dissing on Mario 3 at all. Like, that's a perfectly fine game and it's really fun, but I also LP'd the game, as you know, but I honestly feel that Mario World is the much better sequel overall, or just better game in general. Like, the difficulty is more balanced. Like, there's not a random difficulty spike like in Mario 3, where it feels like stuff like World 3 is much harder than World 4, when it really should be the opposite, and stuff like that. Whereas in this game, the difficulty balances out. Like, it starts pretty easy, and then it just gradually gets more difficult, as a game should be. And I just think it's I just think it's well built, a lot better built, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird to explain, but yeah, I just think Mario World is the much better game overall. Like, if you think Mario 3 is the better game, then more power to you. I'm not saying that my opinion is factual or anything, but that's just the way I feel. Like, okay, I don't think Mario 3. Well, okay, I think Mario 3 is kind of overrated. Like, it's not Ocarina of Time level of overrated, but sometimes I do feel that people praise the game a little bit too much. At the same time, though, I can kind of understand that, because what was it? It was the first game after Mario 1 that felt like a true sequel, and it did bring a lot of new stuff to the table, like a ton of new enemies and power-ups, and it did introduce a lot of the, like, general level tropes that we would later find to be, like, standards in the Mario games. So yeah. Yeah, I do like how they have little excuse me, little animations for when you finish a castle. Like, it's nothing too crazy. Like, it doesn't. If it wasn't there, nothing in this game would be affected. But it's just a nice little addition, I guess you could say. So, anyways, we're in Vanilla Dome, and it's a lot. From what I remember, it's a lot of cave levels, as you can probably guess from the world map. But yeah, there's not a lot to say. I don't really like using the fire flower too much, because the cape is, I may have mentioned this before briefly, but yeah, the cape is just really overpowered. So a lot of the time it is just better to have a cape than to have like a fire flower or something. But But yeah, they still have the little issue where when you get hit, you lose, well, okay, when you get hit, you lose not only your, like, fire flower or something, but you also lose your super mushroom, so you're gonna end up just, okay, I can't go there yet, oh well. I'm assuming that's a secret exit or something, but, yeah, you can't get hit and only lose your fire flower or something, which I never really liked in the old school Mario games, because in the new ones, once you get hit, you only lose one power up. Like, you only lose the fire flower or the propeller suit or whatever. It never made you go down to mini Mario, and I guess they just did that because it was easier for the NES and Super Nintendo to program or whatever. But I don't know. I just don't like it, man. It kind of makes things a little bit more difficult than they should be sometimes. But it's I don't know. I can live with it. Like, I still enjoy playing these games, but it's just something I never really liked. So, I mean, I guess the way they, I guess rectified this in a way, that's even the right word to use, is the inclusion of the extra item boxes that you see on the top of the screen. I guess that's one of the reasons why they included that feature. And it's a pretty good way of, like, well, it's a pretty good thing to add in, what was the word I'm trying to think of, I don't know, but yeah, I think it was a good addition, so it helps, like, the whole like, getting hit and turning into mini instantly issue. Like, it makes it so it's not as bad, I guess. Owned. Look how many lives we have, man. Owned. Like, dude. I think 99 is the maximum. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get 99, unless I fail miserably somehow. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that. Oh, hey, didn't realize it started like that, but I'm pretty sure the secret exit in this level leads to a switch palace, which we can use to get the secret exit in the first level. So I'm hoping I know where this is, because okay. I don't know if I remember all of these secret exits, because, like, this game has so many of them, and I think it has the least amount of, like, worlds in the main game. Like, I think if you just get to Bowser without going to any secrets, it's like, I don't know, 7 worlds maybe. And yeah, there are technically 8 worlds if you count the 2 bonus worlds, but, what was it? This game is, I'm pretty sure if you just go to the end and not bother with any of the secrets and stuff like that, so, no. Trying to see, like, I think, I vaguely remember the secret here. I think you have to go here, and then, it's kinda coming back, but at the same time, not really. I think it's somewhere around here. Maybe it's down there. And I lost my chance, so... Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna beat the level normally, then find the secret exit next, in the next playthrough. So... Yeah, but like I said though, the secret exits are really well hidden. And I just glitched the game. What? Okay. That was interesting. I mean, it didn't look... It kind of helped, actually, a little bit, but... Dang it. That would have been cool if I got a 1-up from Walter. I probably could have, but I failed. So I didn't get it. Oh, wow, okay. Skills. Yeah. Okay, now let's get back. Let's go back in. So we can actually see if there's any... well, there is a secret because it's a red circle, but... yeah, that's another thing I want to bring up. That I don't really care for in the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Also, I just want to say this, even though I'm kind of talking down on the new Mario games a little bit, well, quite a lot actually, I'm not saying I don't like the games, like, okay, for me, DS it's a pretty decent handheld, Mario game, I suppose, and, what was it, New Super Mario Bros. 2, while I don't care about the game too much in the long run, I will admit that it's a pretty fun distraction, but I don't see it being any more than just that, to be honest. But with the New Super Mario Bros. Wii U and Luigi U, I think they're perfectly fine games. All three of those, like, they're not. Okay, Mario Wii isn't anything too spectacular, but I do really enjoy Mario U and Luigi U, because I feel that Mario U is the closest modern Mario game 2D Mario game has gotten to the quality of this game. Like, it's still not quite there yet, but it does do a lot of things that I really do like, and it did bring back quite a few aspects from this game. So yeah, I really do like Mario U quite a bit.